So, guys, I am actually going to take apart this interesting little remote. We all know it as the Gamecube remote. We bought this from Goodwill, and as you can see, it's pretty gnarly. Like, the remote is pretty nasty. So, we bought the little knobs to go on here, and we're just going to replace the knobs and clean it out. And what we're going to use today is this Exit. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's a nifty little toolkit that comes with, you know, a lot of bits and pieces to it, so you can see. So, yeah. I'm gonna just start doing this. So, I just took one apart and fixed it up, and now I'm doing it a second time so we can have some fun with these things later. But yeah. Got these from Goodwill for about 15 bucks. Wasn't sure if they worked, but we tested them and it was confirmed, so that's cool. Goodwill pretty much saved our butts. You know, we want to play some Mario parties, and luckily we got these guys, so. Yeah, pretty nasty. Gotta get in there. There it goes. Yeah. Ew, that was gross. This is worse than the last remote that I just did. Okay, cool. Let's pop this guy open using a little guitar pick. Actually, well, the plastic on the inside doesn't look too bad. Oh, yeah. Pretty gnarly. Alright, gotta remove it very carefully now. Oh yeah. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Oh yeah, it's pretty nasty in there. It's not too bad though. The last one that I did was nasty. But yeah, there's a lot of gunk in there. I'm definitely gonna have to clean this one out too. Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna change these guys. Just pull it off. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Gotta be careful with this one. Yeah. Awesome. So you got two nasty knobs off. And I'm gonna clean this little board off. He's pretty nasty too, so I need my toothbrush. Kai, can you give me the toothbrush?
Yeah. What's that? That's fine.
Alright. So basically just bought a little cheap little, Crayola toothbrush and some alcohol in a cup. And luckily alcohol dries off pretty fast, so you don't have to worry about any gunk or, you know, water, because it's really not water. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, just gonna, ew, it's so gross. Ugh. That is nasty. Gross. looks like it's pretty good shape. That's kind of interesting. The last remote I had didn't have these little plastic things on it. That's weird. I don't think this one has ever been opened then. The one that I opened previously. Look at, okay. These little plastic things are on here. The last remote didn't have it. That little shield.
Must be maybe a newer model, or
I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, maybe the other one was already open previously, so somebody just popped it off and glued it underneath it.
Could have been.
I don't know. But this one was disgusting. There was all kinds of hair and lint around the knob. It was like, look inside the alcohol solution. That is disgusting.
Oh my god, yeah. That's why you clean them.
Yeah. So that was exciting. I mean, what'd you expect? It's a pretty old remote.
Explosion of dirt.
Yeah. Cool. Right, well, this guy is done. So now I'm gonna come back with a nice clean set of buttons. I'm just gonna wash them in the sink and, you know, regular soap and water. Some Dawn we use. Dawn and water. And then we're gonna let it dry and then come back. So yeah. Hey guys, we're back and everything is nice and clean. All the buttons have been cleaned. All the remote covers have been cleaned. And we're about to put everything back together, but first I wanted to explain about these two little buttons right here. I kind of forgot to mention that you have to take them out, and they have two Phillips screws right here, and I already replaced and cleaned this one, so it's back in its current position. But I was gonna explain this one right here. And first of all, the plastic cover comes off like so, and in order to take these off, you have to squeeze and then turn it upward to get the whole piece out. And then if you want to clean this, so it comes with a couple of pieces that you have to take apart. So the bar comes out like so, and then this plastic comes out, which releases the spring, and this will allow you to clean inside here. Now, to put things back together, you have to make sure that the bar is underneath the spring, like so. The bar is under the spring. And then you press it down, and then you put the bar back into its place. And don't be scared to use the actual spring to do so. See, now it's back together. Alright. And to put it back in, you have to make sure the L is pointing up. And you go in at an angle, and it should fit in nicely. And there's two little slots to hold the button in place so that the plastic fits perfectly in. And there you go. So now we're going to put this cover back on like so. Awesome. Need my two screws. Awesome. Now you have to make sure that you're careful, because we noticed that in some of these remotes that there's some pressure points that have been building up, and you don't want to put the screws in too hard, because those pressure points could give and you might have a broken remote. Unfortunately, I did that with the 64, and yeah, that wasn't a good day. But at least the 64 was already broken, so I didn't really cause any issues. It was just, you know, kind of disappointed that it happened. But yes. And just tighten them in there. So. So that's pretty good. I think that's good. Nice and sturdy. Alright. So what we're going to do now is going to put all the buttons into their actual places. And they actually go in one way, so you don't have to worry about that. The only thing you do have to worry is that you make sure you put the X and the Y in the right spot, because you don't want to get those confused, since, you know, they're pretty similar buttons. There you go. So yeah, it's coming together. New place. There you go. Jeez, so difficult sometimes. All right, put the start button in. The little cover. Awesome. So that's what it's supposed to look like. And then the board. So technically, I want to say it's on this one. Now the Z button kind of irritates me a little bit because it doesn't want to stay where it should stay. But I'm gonna make it stay this time, so it's supposed to go right in here. It's just a pain. Okay, there it is. Right. It's not moving anymore right now. Okay. So now that the buttons are in place, let's put these knobs back on. So the gray one goes up on top, and like the buttons, they only go in one way. If I can get it in there right. Oh yeah, there you go. Yes. So now they're both working. Well, at least we're gonna test them later. Oh, they're so much better than the last ones that we had. Alright, so next course is to put it back together. Joy. Okay. So one thing that you have to notice is that the L and R buttons, they actually have functions, and if you see these two switches right here, these are the actual L and R functions on the board. So you have to make sure that they match up with these two holes right here, so you can actually use them. Right. That's the only issue that you have while putting this together. So we're gonna put in like so. Awesome, awesome. Alright, it fits pretty nicely. Alright, I have to get the little wire in there. It's supposed to go in around there. There you go. There you go. So, yeah, it's supposed to fit snug right there. So now that it's in place, then you take the other half and you make sure that these are up all the way, like so. So they're up because the buttons are also up, and then you should be able to snap it in. If it does it correctly. Oh, yes. Yes, there it is. And there it is. Awesome. So now we just put the screws back in. Hopefully it works. Change my bit. And if you want additional information about the bits, they're going to be below or mentioned as I'm speaking, but it will be in the description as well. Alright, so you're not wanting to go into that hole, so we'll try a different hole then, since you want to be a little bit of a pain. And like I said, be careful because you don't want to break your remote. The plastic might have some tension marks in there, and you should pay attention to that. Awesome. Next one. Awesome. Next one. Looks pretty good. Okay, cool. Ooh. There's a little jumper. Get in your hole. Okay, let's just do it the easy way, I guess. Awesome. Two more.
Everything going good?
Yeah, just putting on the last screws right now.
Excellent.
Yeah. So hopefully it works. I mean, we've already tested them, so it should work, and just, you know. You know, me taking apart stuff and, you know. Okay. Nice and secure. Yep. Making sure they're nice and not too tight, but tight enough. You know, just enough to hold it together. There you go, and should be good. feels pretty good. Yeah. Awesome. Well, there you have it. A Nintendo GameCube controller cleaned and switched out the knobs. So hey guys, this is us trying it out, and start button works. A button works. Awesome. Play without saving, yeah. Alright. A button still. A button still. Alright. Oh yeah, joystick works. Both joysticks work. Alright, B. B works. No, I don't wish to go back. Alright, so. Alright, now that we actually gotten somewhere, you know, like where we can use L and R, I'm going to test L and R. So, alright, this one works. Success. See, you. Success. Alright. And you. Success. Everything works.
We'll do a mini game real quick with the controllers.
Oh, Z.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see who's faster tapping.
You obviously know you are. Yeah!
I don't know who that was.
It was me.
It was you? I was close.
Get out of here. You just got wrecked.
Alright, well.
Alright, so we know everything works. Did I press Z on yours?
I think so, yeah. I think we're good?
Yeah, we're good. Alright, awesome. Thanks for watching. I don't know if you saw the thumbs up, but yeah, it's there. Yeah, thanks. Subscribe, like. Yeah, do what you gotta do. Laters.